right, everyone, here we are with another video here with Invest for Tomorrow. To all my first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all my subscribers, welcome back. So here we are to talk about Workhorse. So I did already a chart analysis. For those of you that have missed it or didn't get a chance to watch it, I'm going to post the link to that video down below in the description. And also, I'm going to post the link to my website. I just launched it yesterday. I want you guys to come check it out. There's an intro video to let you know more about it. We have forums here of stock picks, right? How to manage your credit and learn and grow better habits, and also all the things that have to do with a credit score and what builds it, and also a gathering of investors as well as the daily watch list. So there's some cool stuff here for everyone to check out. And then also we have here the member options. I want everybody to be aware there are two different options. You can read what each one gives you access to. And I look forward to building a community of investors. So that's the goal here, and for all of us to learn and grow together. But let's jump back into this. So why are we talking about Workhorse, and why is it so important right now? I mean, Workhorse has been in a bearish run. I mean, really bearish run. It fell down. It got pretty close to those low numbers, like $5 away. And at one point, the support level is about $3 away from the lows before this bullish recovery here. Now, interesting enough, this fell real hard, leveled off, and I'm here to talk about how ARK Invest has bought hundreds of thousands of shares. Not 100 shares, not 1,000 shares. Hundreds of thousands of shares, if I'm not mistaken. And we're about to look at that. But very interesting. So I pulled up other indicators here that I use during the intratrade of the day. And we can see here that there's another moving average here. And this moving average is an indicator that I have set up personalized. And if it's slowly above this, it doesn't always mean that, but when it's slowly above this, if the bulls are able to use this as support, which they slightly did in the after hours, but there's not enough volume to really tell, except for the fact that it actually used it as some support. And then after hours, it's a little bit different. So we want to watch if this support was really used by the bulls and they can use this as momentum. Tomorrow morning, this could actually break through resistance and work its way up slightly to a newer high. If not, this is the other possibility. This momentum is what it did after hours, and it used itself to jump up here, and that's about it. And it won't even make it past resistance. So that's why we need to watch it closely. But it doesn't always mean that. I want everybody to be aware of that. Like, here's an example on how it was used as momentum. So you could see here that as it was working its way up, it made it to that point, and it used it as momentum, and it reached this high, and from that point forward it fell. Let's use another one here. So as it was working its way up here and leveled off, it kept using it as a support, and at that point it actually used it as momentum, and it brought itself up a little bit higher. You could see it here as well, used itself as momentum, and it brought itself a little bit higher, and it used itself as momentum, and it kept hovering above it. So it doesn't always mean that, especially in these close quarters and especially after hours. But we want to watch this very closely tomorrow. The MACD too, as well, is showing the fact that even though this was all red and it was falling, today it's just been in an upward trend. And when it's in the dark, right? Let's move this, actually cancel here. In the dark green bars, it's continuing its way up. Once it starts getting lighter, as you could see here, it kind of leveled off. It starts to bring itself back down and so forth. But when you look at these lines down here as indicators as well, it's already showing you an upward trend. So that's why I'm saying this upward trend is based off the last couple of hours of the day. We need to see if this can continue that momentum, stay itself more dark green than going into the light green phase, and actually bring this line back up. And once it brings itself back up above it, right, it could start this effect. And when you look at how it was acting once it was above it and working its way up, it's the same thing that was happening in the chart here. So we need to pay close attention to this. It's looking very interesting, and ARK Invest jumped in on Workhorse. That means that they see value here, or they looked at this as a discount. So Workhorse just got bought, and let's look at this. So Workhorse was bought today, which the day's almost over, but today by 153,000 shares at ARK Invest on ARKQ. They also bought Raven Industries. I've been watching that. They've done it a few times, but they buy it in small amounts. They bought 153,000 shares. Multiply that by 20, and you will know how much they invested in Workhorse. ARKQ. So ARK Invest sees value here, and I want other investors to be aware of it. I want investors to pay close attention to how this reacts and what's going on here and what's going to happen. The MACD is looking like it's doing that, and I want other investors to see as well that this is slightly holding itself up. If they can use this as momentum, this could be on its way to break through resistance, turn it into a support, and continue to pull away. Now, they do have a long stretch to hit the 50-day moving average, which is pretty important to get back into bullish territory. But we need to watch how this reacts. Very interesting that ARK Invest bought Workhorse after this fall. And in their eyes, this is a discount. When you think about it and you zoom out from 20 to the peak, that's a $10 difference. Even if this makes it halfway and they make $5, which is where it was at before the fall, per share, they're already making gains. So we need to watch this closely. We need to see what's going on with Workhorse and see if this continues to hold itself up or if it breaks through support. Because if it does break through support, we need to watch if ARK Invest jumps in on more or sells, or is this truly in the area of a discount? I look forward to seeing your guys' comments down below on what you think about Workhorse and the innovation of Workhorse and how you see the outlook as an investor of Workhorse. Are you a bull? Are you a bear? And what do you think about ARK Invest taking advantage of this quote-unquote discount today, buying over 100,000 shares, 153,000 shares? Pretty interesting stuff. As always, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss every single video that I post. I post every single day, new content on news. We follow here what ARK Invest is doing, and we also do chart analysis, daily chart analysis. As you can see, this is the analysis based off of yesterday's resistance and today's resistance and support, and we're watching this closely for tomorrow. And share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.